Hi, everyone. It's Brad from Tailwind here. Excited to be chatting with Corey Bailey, president of SecurSpace. As you may have heard, Tailwind has recently become part of the Envase Technologies family, which is great because now we're more closely aligned with SecurSpace, who is also part of Envase. Corey, can you tell me a little bit about SecurSpace and the opportunity you provide to carriers?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Brad. So SecurSpace is an online marketplace for parking and storing trucks, trailers, shipping containers, any type of freight equipment. So we've got locations all across the country, hundreds of them, that have listed their extra space with us. So if you have 10 spaces along the back fence, you can list that on SecurSpace, and we will help you to find customers that will rent that on a daily or a monthly basis. Our network consists of trucking terminals and container depots and warehouses. Anybody with extra space in their lot, and then we turn around and we rent that out to truckers, to shippers, to brokers, anybody that can utilize it on a short-term basis.
Okay. And what would be the rough cost for somebody needing space?
Yeah, it varies depending on where you are in the country. So I would say on average, on a monthly basis, you're probably looking at $150 to $200 a month to store a trailer. And then on a daily basis, usually $20 to $30 a day if you're renting that way. But it does, matter where you are in the sense that, in Los Angeles, for instance, right now space is at a premium, and so a single spot for a container can cost as much as $650 a month. So it gets to be fairly expensive. Intermodal hubs where you're in a metro area, there's limited space. Prices obviously tend to go up, but on average, you're probably looking at around $150 a month, $25 a day.
Okay. And what would be then the revenue opportunity for the provider of that space?
Sure. So SecurSpace earns a small fee on the business that we generate. So we leave it up to our partners to decide what they want to list their prices as. So you can take a look at other partners, SecurSpace partners in the area where you are, what the going rate is. But we have some partners that they find it only worthwhile if they can make a certain amount, and others that really want to generate some business, so they list a little bit cheaper. And we give them the ability to make that distinction on their own. So they're going to earn, whatever makes it worth their while, and just have to account for our fee, as we do all the payment processing, a lot of the administrative and legal work tied to being a part of this business.
To really simplify it for them so they don't have to go and find the business, not have to deal with any of the kind of admin side of it.
Right. So you're pretty much just opening up the gate to let the folks in. We do all the rest of the work. So I think a lot of folks that would be interested in doing this that haven't done it in the past because they don't want to invoice and have to chase down payment, don't want to have to go out there and try to find customers. That's what we do. That's the value that we provide. So we make it pretty easy to get involved.
Well, it sounds like almost like an Airbnb for for trucking.
Exactly. That's a great way to describe it.
So how about does somebody get started if they have extra space?
So it's pretty easy. They can reach out to us directly through our website, which is www.secure, that's SECUR.space. And they actually can sign up themselves by clicking the Get Started button in the top right, but they can also reach out to us directly through the Contact Us page. And it's very easy to get listed. It takes 10, 15 minutes. Creating an account is very simple. Our staff can help walk you through every stage of getting listed. We typically will help you fill out your profile, and we'll ask you to add pictures and some things to make it a little bit easier on the customers to see what they're getting themselves into. But overall, it's incredibly simple. It doesn't cost anything, so it's really a low risk opportunity for partners of ours. They can list, very little time, no cost, and then we're just looking to send them business after that.
Awesome. And then if somebody does need space, how do they get started with you?
Yeah, so it's very similar, right? They can come to the website and search for where they need space, create an account. It is similar to Airbnb. Use that example. I think that's a great way to describe it. You can create an account and then actually reserve the space like you would reserve a hotel room, right there on our website. And so you pick where you want to store, or where you want to park, what kind of equipment that you're storing. You can filter based on certain features if you want 24/7 access, or lights, or some type of security, perhaps cameras, that sort of thing. We track all of that at our locations, and so you can filter down, and then pay right there, through the website. So when you book the space, you can pay ACH, credit card. You receive a booking number, and then you can use that to access the yard when you arrive. And of course, we have support staff that's always prepared to help folks if they need it, as they're looking to book space.
Right on. Well, thank you, Corey, for that introduction to SecurSpace, and I'm sure that some Tailwind users could really benefit from those services. If you're watching this and like to learn more about the opportunity, you can simply respond to the message you're seeing this video in, or the links that we'll be providing here right after. Thanks again, Corey, and thank you all for watching.
Thanks, Brad.